What's poppin' and welcome to Popcorn with Cholo Sadiaren, your stop for all things pop, where we talk about all things pop culture from here in the Philippines to the rest of the globe. And welcome to a very special quick intro. As you may notice, it's very impromptu DIY setup that we don't usually get to do on the show, but at the time that this is being recorded, kakalabas lang ng Spotify Wrapped 2025, and what a crazy, overwhelming amount of support that we've gotten in the last 8 episodes of the show. And with that, I'd just like to give a very, very special thank you to each and every one of you who have been supporting Popcorn, for everyone who's listened, liked, followed, comment, even bashed the show. To be able to reach just one person is already so special to me. So the fact na nakaabot tayo ng sobrang daming tao is such a blessing and a big privilege. And I will work even harder with the rest of the Popcorn crew to bring you guys very, very exciting content, which includes this special episode that you're about to watch and listen to. I actually just celebrated my 30th birthday and released my own debut single, which is called Sige Lang ng Sige, which you can also stream on all music streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and wherever you stream your music. This extra special episode is brought to you by Prod Asia. That's Prod AXIA. They provide video and audio services and actually just opened their very own studio in Valenzuela City. So go check them out if you have any video and audio needs. What an absolute honor to have this extra special guest on the show. I've been following his work for a long time now. Napuksa ako ng malala sa episode na to, but it was a crazy special experience which you are about to witness for yourselves. So, wag na nating patagalin pa. Without further ado, a deer, a female deer. Please welcome to the stage our extra extra special guest, none other than the dog show diva, Kaya Pa Ba? And the kind of man, superstar, Baus Rufo. Let's go!
Magandang araw po sa inyo mga Ka-Poppers Pilipinas Party List. So andito na naman po tayo sa bagong edition ng Popcorn. Ako po ang inyong host, Baus Rufo. Of course, kasama po natin ngayon ang isang pop star na after being canceled for 5 years is finally and also unfortunately coming out with a new album. Please welcome Cholo All Caps at daw, sabi niya.
Thank you so much, Baus, for having me on this show.
Yes.
Everything na pinagdaanan ko at pinaunlakan mo ko ng inyong presensya dito sa iyong programa.
Correct.
Inisip ko
so marami ang nagsasabi na itong bagong musikang ilalabas mo, ang bagong album na ilalabas mo, parang si Dua Lipa kung ikaw ay nakapikit at nakatakip ang tenga. So ano ang masasabi mo sa bumabatikos ng ginagawa mong musika ngayon?
Ang masasabi ko lang ay thank you for the bashing dahil bashers will always be there.
Correct.
And they are proof na ikaw ay nandyan na at may nararating ka na. So, salamat sa lahat ng mga bashers ko.
Correct. Nakakatuwa naman, na talagang desperado kang sumikat.
Super. Buti nga pinayagan mo ako dito.
Actually, pinilit mo kami. Pinilit mo kami, pinadala mo ang mga tao mo. Tinutukan ako ng ice pick sa labas ng bahay namin, mailagay ka lang sa programang ito.
Correct.
Okay, so mapunta tayo sa'yo ulit, Cholo. So, popstar ka, pero actually meron kang day job, tama?
Yes, that's true. Tumakas lang po ako. So thank you to my boss for allowing me these moments.
Tumakas ka lang. So isa kang A&R sa Sony Music, right?
Yes.
So tama ba? So dahil nandito ka, ang ibig sabihin ba ng A&R ay always rumaraket?
Sometimes. Hindi naman always.
Okay.
Dahil syempre yun pa rin ang yaman sa atin, kung mayaman ba naman talaga tayo.
Correct.
But at the same time, A&R actually, excuse me.
May COVID po siya pero tinuloy namin na ang programang ito.
Correct. Nakamask po lahat sila dito.
Hindi
except
po.
Baus.
Lahat po dito FM, walang mask. Opo.
FM for FM.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, A&R, marami nagtatanong kasi lagi sa akin, ano ba yung ginagawa mo as an A&R? Ano ba talaga yung A&R? It's actually artist and repertoire. May French pa siya doon, di ba?
Oh,
Repertoire.
wow. Okay.
So basically, A&R work is parang artist development, ano bang singles ilalabas natin, recording process,
Correct.
music videos.
Okay.
So, iniisip ko parang at the end of the day, parang ako rin, gusto ko rin maging artist.
So, nainggit ka, basically.
Yes,
nainggit
basically.
ka. Parang bawat baklang kilala ko, eventually, naiinggit sila at gusto nila, sila ang bida.
Parang it's my time to shine.
Correct,
sabi ko.
correct.
Kailangan ko ipaglaban.
Correct. So, nakakatrabaho mo apparently ang Ben and Ben?
Yes.
Ang SB19?
Yes.
So, pag nakakita ka nila, hindi ba sila natatakot or nandidiri sa ginagawa mo?
Hindi naman yata.
Not to
Sana
your
hindi.
face.
Yes, sana
Oo,
hindi.
Correct. Oo. So now let's talk about the album. So you were canceled for 5 years. Like, ang dami-daming mga nilabas na baho tungkol sa buhay mo. Pero ito ka pa rin gumagawa ng musika. What inspired you to create this album?
Well, first of all, naligo muna ako dahil lumabas nga yung mga baho, di ba? So,
Correct.
naligo muna talaga ako. But para mawala na lahat ng bad energy, bad juju na yun, di ba? Pero actually, single pa lang siya. It's my debut single.
Debut single.
Yes. I had
So
to
sa 5
remove,
taon na tinake mo, isang kanta lang ang nagawa mo.
Tinanggal ko na siya lahat para mawala na yung bakas ng aking nakaraan.
Correct. So, what is your favorite lyric in this debut single that you have?
My favorite lyric is Sige lang ng sige.
Sige
The
lang-
title of the song also.
Correct. Okay.
Kasi parang ginawa ko yung song na parang kakatrenta ko lang as a trentahin myself.
At renta ka lang, hindi
Yes,
halata.
thank
Oo.
you.
Yeah.
Tawag dito, ayun na nga. Sabi ko, ano ba yung gusto kong sabihin as an artist?
As an artist.
After being canceled,
Correct.
after experiencing all of this.
Correct.
Sabi ko, alam mo yun, kailangan sige lang ng sige.
Correct.
Ilaban mo lang yan.
So, nung huli mo kasing ginawa na kanta, kaya ka na-cancel because apparently, ninakaw mo ang melody ng isang creation ni Queen Yasmin. So, ano ang kasiguraduhan namin na sa kanta mo ngayon, all original to at wala kang ninakawang ibang artista?
When it comes to originality, I don't think there's ever something na super original talaga. Of course, original ang work mo, hindi tayo AI, di ba? Dahil yun yung hot issue ngayon sa music, especially. But in terms of creating originality, syempre may references ka pa rin at inspirations, di ba? And then yun lang yung magbubuo talaga ng kung ano yung kanta. And ang feedback so far with the song, I've been getting, they're reminded of
Okay.
Michael Jackson daw.
Bayad tong mga feedback na to.
Hindi. Hindi sila bayad. Parang kayo lang ni Makoy, hindi kayo bayad.
Well, bayad kami actually.
Bayad na kayo.
Kami ay mga kapitalistang bakla. Join us. It's fun on this side of the room.
Please let me
Yeah.
join you. If that would be great.
Okay.
But anyway, ayun, sabi nila Michael Jackson daw, love never felt so good.
Wow,
ganon.
grabe.
Ganon ang atake daw.
Baka hindi kaya na-offend si Michael Jackson dahil kinumpare ang music niya sa'yo?
Sana he's not rolling in his grave right now.
Well, maaga pa, so we might find out later kung galit ba siya or hindi.
Sana hindi ako multuhin.
Correct. So, pag pinakinggan ng tao itong Carrier single mo, ano ang gusto mong maramdaman nila? Saang places gusto mo silang matransport when they listen to the sound that you have created?
So far, ang pinaka na-imagine ko talaga is on the dance floor. Ganon ang atake natin.
So, sa mga Zoom barangay,
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Very pang Zumba siya. Na-imagine ko siya na yung mga tita nagsusumba na sila.
Correct.
Parang the way Taylor Swift's Opalite has taken the nation.
yes, correct.
Ganon ang gusto ko na parang zinuzumba ng mga tita. Budot's remix. Gusto ko rin ng
Yes.
ganon. So ayun, yun ang na-imagine ko dance floor in several locations. May it be an actual club or sa zumbahan sa barangay, sa Anytime Fitness ba yan? Ay, ba't ko sinabi yung brand?
Ay, okay lang.
Di pa
Okay
tayo,
lang.
ano?
Ayaw naman nila sa'yo. Okay lang yan. So, syempre, lead single pa lang to. So, I
Yes,
assume there is more where this came from.
Hopefully, yes.
Yes. So, ano pang other sound ang may expect namin sa'yo?
Gusto ko muna with this set of songs, kung magkakaroon man talaga ng opportunity to continue, if this opportunity is for me.
I
maybe
think
for
right now, it is very clear it is not for you.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you pa rin. Ang tawag dito, Ayun, nakalimutan ko na yung question.
Yes, guys, again, another entitled gay guy who thinks he has every right to create an original song. Yes.
Yes.
Oo.
Because we have the opportunity which we
Correct.
take.
So I guess right now, because, salamat sa binigay mo sa aming exclusive interview, sino ang dream collaborators mo if merong papayag?
Dream collaborators, if may papayag, siguro Tito Gary. Tito Gary. I mean, a lot of this song was inspired by Gary V. Nasabi ko, kailangan kong gawing medyo Pinoy, medyo may danciness.
So Gary V na medyo Pinoy. So are you accusing Gary V of not being Pinoy enough?
No, I mean like in
That's
terms
what
of...
you said.
My song is, ayoko na maging, alam mo yun, parang ginaya mo lang yung Western song. So yung inspiration
So
ko
sinasabi
is
mo rin na si
V.
Gary V ay gumagaya ng Western music.
No, Tita Angeli, I love you.
Wow. Just like that. Iba lang,
And
sa
just
mga
like-
bashers niya, you don't need to cancel him anymore. He does it on his own successfully.
Correct.
So, I guess yun lang muna for now.
Thank you.
Hopefully, you find peace. And in finding peace, hopefully, it is thousands and thousands of miles away from the Filipino listeners.
I have to go piss, girl.
Yes. Palakpakan po natin ang nag-iisang pop star who nobody asked for, Cholo, everyone.
Thank you, boss. Ayun. At, grabe yung kaba ko doon.
Sabi mo kasi dodog showin lang kita eh.
Kaya nga parang, oh my God, paano ko sasagutin to? But, what's poppin', guys? And welcome to Popcorn with
joke
Cholo.
lang yun yung mga tao dyan hindi po ako ganun kasungit.
At hindi po ako canceled.
For now.
But is that how you would approach a canceled person?
Actually, no, I was just like, parang feeling ko like, it's a parody of a parody. Parang siyang, I guess yung reference was like, yung Z-Way interviews with
Yes,
like,
yes.
si George Santos. And parang like, paano pa natin pwedeng gawing caricature na interview to?
Parang
So,
pumunta ako sa The Buzz, sa si Tito
Correct.
Boy, parang magsusorry ako doon.
correct. Gusto ko na yung host yung nag-e-endow sa'yo ng mga problema mo. Gusto
Correct.
natin yun.
Na-research ng team. ang
But
kanilang
also a
problema.
big part of what I just like endowed to Cholo, they were all made up. Whether you believe that or not.
That's the power and magic of improv.
Correct.
But, I mean, again, thank you so much,
So,
Bao,
ako
for
na
being
ang
here.
guest ba?
Ikaw na ang guest. Pag-switch na tayo.
Okay.
Welcome to the Bowen Yang multiverse.
Correct. Welcome to the Red Jacket Multiverse.
Welcome to the DDS
Correct.
BBM.
Correct.
Ano yung ibig sabihin ng BBM?
BBM, Botomesang Baklang Malibog.
Sa Mandaluyong.
Yes, dalawang M yun. But then again, we don't wanna question your literacy anymore.
Yes, that's why we're on a podcast and not a written
Correct.
word,
I
not a
believe
blog.
that's how podcasts are done these days.
Hopefully,
Yes.
that's how they understand or not.
Correct. Gusto ko na bumalik tayo sa ating character tropes.
Yes.
Nagdodog showan na naman tayo.
Correct.
Correct. What if like for this whole episode, magbabarahan lang tayong dalawa?
Susubukan ko dahil
Correct.
being here in front of you, I'm so puro kaba. Hindi ako walang kaba like Marina.
I can tell. Yes. Oo.
But I mean, I'm so happy.
Thank you for having me here.
And thanks for accepting my invite.
Of course.
Sabi ko lang kay Baus kasi para, Baus, may pitch ako sa'yo. May fantasy lang kasi ako sa pop star na gusto ko ma-interview parang pop idol. Tapos sabi ni Baus parang, oh, so ito atake natin canceled pop star ka. I was like, oh my God, bakit ako na-cancel?
Binubuo lang
utak ko
namin.
talaga tumatakbo na parang, oh my
Correct.
God.
But I think when this episode airs, I'm pretty sure you will hear from Gary V's team.
Yes, I'm pretty sure because we have direct connection. Kasi sabi ko, Tita Angeli, I love you. Thanks for... Please don't take this that seriously.
Correct. O sige, sasandal na ako since ikaw na yung host.
Correct. But, ayun, thank you for coming to Popcorn.
Yes.
As a fan of your podcast.
Thank you.
As a DDS myself, a Dog Show Diva supporter of Poppers PH. And of course, Bekenemen pa lang, di ba?
Thank you, I know. As
We
in,
love you, Chanel. Miss
In
Chanel.
fairness, lahat ng paandar ko sinusuportahan mo, I love it. It's giving taste.
Fan. It's giving fan.
It's giving stalker. Okay.
Pero ayun, I mean, congratulations on everything.
Thank you,
Sa inyo
thank
ni
you.
McCoy din.
Salamat.
What an absolute crazy journey it's been for you. And you've given this time for me to even just be able to sit
Yeah, I
down
had
with
nothing
you.
better to do.
Wow. Sana naman talaga.
Mm-hmm.
But ayun, I mean, with all of that, I mean, my first question we always ask our guests here is, what's poppin'? But in our case, what's poppers?
What's poppers? So,
What's on your pop culture diet?
oh
What
yeah,
are you
so my pop
watching
culture
right
diet
now?
right now. So I think this episode will air the same week we film this. So I
Yes.
think whatever it is I am going to share is pretty much a very truthful thing that I am experiencing. So I am in the middle of binging Celebrity Traitors UK. Yes,
Who's
I'm
in there right now?
Right now, si Alan Carr andon, si Tom Daly natanggal na, si Charlotte Church natanggal kahapon.
Di siya magaling si Tom Daly.
Masyado siyang magaling, so chinugi siya agad.
Parang he played the game too well.
Correct. Parang yun yung problema sa Traitors. Like, you cannot come across like too smart because they will...
Ikaw agad ang aanuhin nila.
There's that. I've been behind Drag Race UK. Really behind. Pop Culture Diet, My Man on Willpower by Sabrina Carpenter. It's really, really good. I have also been listening to, on repeat, Cynthia Erivo's Tony's opening number performance from this year. You guys should check it out. If feeling nyo ugang-uga na kayo sa vocals ni Cynthia sa Wicked, girl, go look it up on YouTube. That there is the full display of every gift that she is capable of giving to humanity.
And we thank you for that, Miss Cynthia.
Yes. Cynthia, not the Cynthia
Yes.
who we know.
Not the all Cynthia.
Correct. There's another Cynthia in the Philippines, which is
The Wicked Witch.
The actual Wicked Witch. You are right. Look at you, your first successful joke today.
Thank you. When you turn all day around, it's Wicked Witch.
Correct. Nakakatawa yun, no? Naging thing siya. So anyway.
Michelle Yeoh, what an icon.
What an icon.
Parang who would have thought Wicked, that meme was gonna be the one to push
Correct.
Wicked for good, no?
Yes. But also a lot of people are talking about like the Oscar buzz
Mm-hmm.
that Ariana and Cynthia may or may not have.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, I think mas pasabog yung momentum ng part 1.
Yes,
And I think like campaigning for the nominations. So, syempre nominations muna yung kailangan natin tignan. I think it's all about momentum. I think they have some momentum, but I don't think
It's not as big.
it's nowhere near, I think, last year's kind of like shooting star of a movie.
It's trying to fill the biggest shoes that they themselves set.
Correct.
Parang-
Correct.
Yeah, and I heard Zootopia 2 has already surpassed the box office of
Wow,
Wicked 2.
correct.
So,
I'm supposed to watch it. I have to see Zootopia 1 muna kasi I've forgotten about it. But Zootopia is like a very... paano tayo? Napunta tayo sa Disney dear. No, but I think Zootopia is kind of like a crown jewel for Disney. Diba? Because I think it is the animated film of Disney that does not involve Pixar. That is
Yes.
kind of like a big commercial and critical success for the studio.
In the last
Guys,
few
this is
years.
so like nerdy na. I know. Balik tayo sa poppers. Okay.
from poppers to furries,
Correct.
Zootopia.
Tama naman.
Pero I mean, nakakagulat yung Zootopia actually. I went to China a few years back. Zootopia is the biggest Disney movie there.
Yeah.
And they're even, sa Disneyland nila, may Zootopia area na din sila. Ganun kalaki yung Zootopia sa
Correct.
China.
Tayo, Netopia lang tayo sa Pilipinas.
Netopia,
eh.
yes. R.I.P. May Netopia pa ba? Parang wala na.
Gone but not forgotten, Netopia, everyone.
R.I.P. Pati si D.R. King.
Correct.
Anyway, aside from what you're listening to right now and what's poppers for you, what's popping for you, ayun, I mean, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
I just wanna know, like, paano mo kinakaya? Kaya mo pa ba?
Honestly, hindi na. Hindi na because nung nakita ko nag-guess ako dito, I think very obvious, oh wow, I am not able to think clearly anymore. Yeah. Kasi pagod na pagod na. No, but it's very, I think I am definitely very overwhelmed right now with kind of the momentum of Dog Show Divas.
Yes.
But a big part of me rin kasi feels like a lot, and I think you have been witness to this, parang I have all the muscles I need for Dog Show Divas. I've been doing improv for 8 years. Dog Show Divas essentially is like my third podcast. I've been a producer for so long. So it does feel like Dog Show Divas, as me being the executive producer, is kind of like where everything intersects. The creative, the commercial, the strategic, the performance.
Dun lumabas lahat.
Dun lumabas lahat. And it has been such a gift. I think by the time this airs, meron pa lang kaming 11, 12 episodes. But the
Wow.
last 3 months have felt like an
Whirlwind.
insane roller coaster ride. And with all the things that we have lined up for next year, like the brand deals and the collabs, Wow, it's thank you Lord. Yun.
And deserve. You've been doing all the work.
Yes, yes. I have been doing I mean it also feels like parang I kind of have earned it. While it came as like a surprise, so parang bilang, oh, nandyan. The fact na like McCoy and I have been performing together for 2 years, so the chemistry was something na unintentionally or unconsciously we've been working on already apparently. So we've been friends for 4 years. So parang it does feel like we like while it happened randomly, I don't think the success feels like I don't think we deserve this. A big part of it's like, actually we kind of do because we've worked our asses off.
You really have. I
Yeah.
mean, I've been following you since
Since
pandemic.
forever, yeah.
Since
Yeah.
forever. As
Yeah.
I mentioned, I've been a fan. Content mo pa lang about work, 'di ba? Nasa ahensya ka pa ba noon time na 'yun?
Yes, patapos na. Oo.
'Di ba? And then Bekena naman is the next time that I saw you live
Correct.
with Mix Chanel
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
And then just everything.
Yes.
Even with Marina.
Yeah, even with
working
Marina. So
Marina.
it feels like parang kinonect lang lahat ng dots. So ayun. But of course, I think to a lot of people, they are only getting to know me for the first time. And of
Yes.
course, McCoy is like a far more popular content creator than I am, just in terms of numbers. So I am kind of like a fresh face.
You're also making your hot debut into the Philippine scene.
Correct. Medyo
Ganon.
parang ganon. Which is kind of, it's kind of nice. Na tipong, nakakilala ko nung mga nanay na hindi alam yung pangalan ko, pero ang tawag sa akin, uy, si Dog Show Diba!
Pati
Dog Show
mga
Diba!
nanay.
Dog Show Diba!
Nakaabot ka na sa mga
O
nanay.
kaya Bao! Si Bao! Si Bao! Si Bao!
Si Bao.
Like, you know what? I don't care if you get my name wrong. As long as you want a picture with me, I'm there.
And take a bow for that.
Yeah.
What's the funniest interaction you've had so far with a fan?
We like somebody. So McCoy and I did like a show sa Market about 2 weeks ago. There was very
You've made it.
Yeah, we have made it. Well, sabi ng mga tao. So marami kaming episodes sa parang lagi namin binubunot yung mga HR ng mga opisina. Tapos merong isang person sa Market, HR siya, nag-leave siya specifically para manood ng show na parang, girl, paano ka susundin ng mga empleyado niyan kung ikaw mismo mali-mali? Yun.
So ano nangyari from there?
Okay naman, parang sabi ko, alam mo, sana wag ka nilang tularan. Yung sabi ko.
True. Pero I mean with that also, parang how's that? Do you feel like a pop star yourself?
I mean,
in a way?
I guess parang nakakauga siya in the sense na because I have been very close to a lot of drag queens and arguably the most popular drag queen in the Philippines. I
must agree.
Like I was always at arm's length in terms of somebody experiencing like so much attention. So parang ngayon I mean I'm not saying na like Marina levels ako, pero ngayon lang na parang I'm getting like even a sliver of like what they have. Medyo nakakauga siya. And I don't ever want to get used to it because I think the reason why I quit my job, why I did the podcast, why I pursued comedy is just my love for the craft of comedy and entertainment. So I don't ever want to get used to it. So I just try to focus on the work. In as much as feeling ko, isa akong entitled bida-bida de lulo na bading, I just really like to create and I just want to focus there for as much as I can.
That's true. I mean, I must agree. I mean, having always working with all of these biggest musicians, ganun din ako from my end. Even Marina
Yeah.
to a level
Yeah.
and a lot of our drag queen friends, right? Ganun parang you kind of know how to navigate, but when you're kind of there, you should. Parang you won't really be
Correct.
ready until ikaw na talaga yun,
Correct.
di ba?
I think if there's something that I'm really grateful for is that parang people are willing to listen even more to my crazy ideas, which I feel like is the biggest win for me. Because I think ultimately that's where profile or fame or status kind of gets you. It makes people will likely listen to you more. Parang you will need to try less for more of their attention. Which is tipong, okay, so now I just try to make every shot count. Which is, I'm also just enjoying it. I think that's also the difference between me doing this in my mid-30s versus somebody who probably has experienced this after college. Ako, I'm like, I know this is all fleeting. It comes in season. So right now, parang we are at the front of the line.
Yes.
Who knows, maybe 2 to 3 months from now, like, hindi na kami ang toast of the town and pipila na lang ulit kami sa likuran. And that is okay. But right now, I am also trying to just enjoy every single nanosecond of it.
And we really get that energy as viewers and listeners of your shows. Like, yun yung nakukuha mong energy eh. Nakaka-feel good lang and nakaka-inspire talaga just like seeing all your hard work.
Thank you.
And now, you're getting the spotlight that you also deserve from all of that. I want to ask about your beginnings as well. I mean,
Sure.
you've talked about this on so many of your own episodes, even with Bianca Gonzalez,
Yes.
right?
Aba, nag-research.
Wow, syempre,
Very good.
nakinig.
Nakalain nyo. Diba?
Literate po tayo dito.
Correct.
I mean, with that, I wanna ask lang din, syempre for our listeners as well, like, saan nanggaling yung comedy? You're to be an entertainer, to specifically
I
in
mean,
comedy
like,
as
I think
well.
I have always wanted to be a pop star. I
Uh-huh.
think I have always wanted to perform. I joined a musical theater org in college. And then, bago gumraduate, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make the dream work. I'm gonna go on like theater productions. But of course, yung parents ko pressured me to take a conventional 9-to-5 job. Ended up in advertising. At first, I hated it because like, this is not where I'm supposed to be. And then I slowly started falling in love with the work. And thank God I did, because now I feel like I am still very much an agency practitioner with the things that we do. So yeah, so advertising, and then like 5-7 years into advertising, I took up an improv class because like kating-kati na ako mag-perform. Then improv led to stand-up led to more improv, and then podcasting, and then producing, and then now here.
But is there, kunwari, in terms of comedy mismo, you mentioned that medyo in the middle of your advertising life pa siya pumasok.
Aha.
Is there anything that inspired you specifically to approach comedy? Like, natawa ka ba sa isang movie talaga na parang inspired you to go for
nothing
it?
specific, but I think it was always, I think bilang bading, I always thought na parang, I think kaya ko magpatawa. I think it comes from that calculated risk na parang, I think if I did improv, parang hindi naman ako siguro flop. And I think nagsimula siya sa ganun muna. And then a class, when you take a class, parang you start getting invited to shows na like libre muna, and then slowly but surely semi-professional, like you get paid, and then the more shows you do, you realize, I think I am actually quite good at this. So it's really a lot of repetition. I think it's a lot of repetition. It's a lot of gathering data na parang saan parts ka magaling para you just do more of that. Ano yung parts na flop ka para you kind of hide that. Because I'm not a perfect comedian, improviser, or stand-up, but I guess because sa advertising ko na-develop yung sense of smell in terms of...
What does it smell like?
It smells like Rush.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
By Troye Sivan.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, so I think ganun lang siya. Yung naturo sa akin ng advertising na parang you focus on one thing that's really good about you, and then doon ka mag-invest and doon mo palakihin. I think ganun siya.
And I think just to bounce off of that, yun yung hindi nakikita ng maraming tao, as you mentioned kanina, na you've been doing the work for how many years, right?
I've been doing it for a
But
long
some
time.
people would probably think na, okay, sumikat ka lang agad, out of nowhere, right? I think common in entertainment as well na parang, ayun, parang akala mo sikat ka na agad. Even Sabrina Carpenter, you think, oh my God, Sabrina Carpenter is already
dati
Sabrina
kalaro
Carpenter.
ko lang si Sabrina Carpenter
Correct.
sa 10-20 now. Ganun na siya.
And then, pero yun parang behind the scenes, there's so much going on.
Yes.
You're developing your skills.
Yes.
You're training your grit as well.
you're also making connections, and then trying to make connections. It's a lot of like trial and error. Like you try to work with collaborators, and then of course best foot forward kayo, and then there are a lot of like collaboration projects that don't end up being fun. So it's also a lot of that.
And you don't really know who you have chemistry with.
Yes, definitely.
On camera or off, right?
Correct. Or in bed, yeah.
Yes. Sana meron nga. Anyway. I mean, with that as well, I want to ask, like, anong pieces of pop culture in your journey getting here have really, like, been a part of you? Like,
I think I always go back to, I think Mean Girls for me is
Talaga?
such a touchstone for my humor, and also like the career I'm trying to emulate. Like right now, sobrang North Star ko, like of course si Tina Fey, si Quinta Bronson.
Yes.
Yung mga taong parang they write, direct, produce, perform, write for themselves, write for other people. And I feel like yun yung parang, kasi parang I feel like I have different things to offer. So I feel like yun yung mga careers na tinatry kong i-emulate. But also just as a piece of pop culture entity, si McCoy did a Mean Girls parody noong 2016 or 2017. I remember watching it, hindi pa kami magkakilala nito, and sobrang tawang-tawa ko. As in, gumugulong ako sa floor na parang putang ina, ano to, sobrang bading, sobrang galing, sobrang bobo. I love this so much. I had such a visceral, and it was almost as if there was a seismic shift while watching that, and then now that we ended up being such great friends and collaborators, na parang it kind of made sense na why I had such an intense reaction when I saw a piece of content that he made about 8-9 years ago.
What's your favorite specific Mean Girl joke that you always like carry with you?
Syempre, that she doesn't even go here. I think that's one. Danny DeVito, I love your work, is also
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I mean that's also always just like really, really good.
So, nagagets ko nga lalong now that I know that Mean Girls is your is there a specific, is Damien your like spirit animal in Mean Girls?
My
Not to say-
my spirit animal is actually si Janice. Yeah, kasi mas nakaka-relate ako dun sa parang dry and taray niya.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also like I have like a very special now that we're talking about it, I have like a very interesting relationship with Mean Girl. So pinagbabakasyon ako ng magulang ko dati sa US nung high school ako. So I caught Mean Girls in the summer of 2004 when it was literally happening in the zeitgeist. So I also experienced it as
As a phenomenon.
as it was being cemented into like the zeitgeist of pop culture and like gay whatever. I have seen the world premiere of the musical noong 2017 sa DC, and I saw Tina Fey din there because nagkaroon ng tech malfunction sa show. Yung part na masasagasaan ng bus si Regina. So nasagasaan ng bus si Regina, tapos yung bus yung malaking bus na set piece hindi na nawala. Tapos lumabas si Tina Fey on stage, and then I just
So, pinaakyat siya doon.
Pinaakyat siya na like, she said sorry, parang that wasn't supposed to happen. The bus is supposed to like get off stage. And with the McCoy of it also, it does feel like I have such a... Parang it was written in the stars the way I feel so connected to that
And
piece of pop
somehow
culture.
parang it was a premonition of
I think
sorts.
so, definitely. I mean, I'd like to... I believe in magic. I believe in energies and cosmic connections. So yes, is the answer to
What's
that.
your astrological sign again?
I'm an Aries.
Okay,
You're
that
a
kind of
Sag,
makes sense.
right?
Yes.
Yes. So,
The fire energy. I also have
Correct.
Aries placement.
Oh, si Marina
kaya
is a
pala.
Sag. I work
Yes.
well with like Sag until I met you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sana it works out in the end. But I mean, Mean Girls, I must agree, it's really one of my favorites. And coming from an old boys school also, ako pa yung nag-introduce sa mga klase ko ng Mean Girls.
Gets.
Have you seen this movie?
I think may ganyan din akong
Diba?
yeah, glimpses before.
Na para bang wala silang kaalam-alam sa kultura.
As in, alam mo, nung napanood ko yung movie na yun, I felt so seen and affirmed na parang, oh my God, meron palang humor that exists out there. So,
And the way na until now, that's so fetch.
Yeah.
Everything has really like
Yep.
permeated
permeated.
into our society. Even ang layo natin sa US, obviously, pero yung mga ganong kultura na nakaabot sa atin, like the greats. Speaking of Tina Fey, is that something that you'd like to do in the long run, like make your own movie, show, write your own?
Definitely, I think McCoy and I have parang, I remember the first time McCoy and I met in 2022 sa isang branch ng Wildflower. Parang, ang dami namin na-realize, parang, oh my God, marami kaming shared childhood experiences. And I remember during that meeting, we wanted to do like an SNL type of project. And a lot of people are doing it. Diba? You have Pencil Box doing it, you have Bubble Gang, you have Solid OK. So parang kami, like, we want to parang do our own take on it. And I think with Dog Show Divas recently, parang we are kind of getting to not revisit but reconsider na parang it's actually I think very possible. I think with the PAL ad that we did, nung nakapang flight
Toxic
attendant
kayo by
uniform
Britney
kami.
Spears.
Tapos if yung camera movement mo is parang handheld lang na ala succession, parang nung nakita lang namin yung video na parang alam mo, ang dami pa nating pwedeng gawin. So we are, it does feel like McCoy and I right now are in this really great but also very grounded sense of play na parang binibisita lang namin yung mga dati naming childhood dreams and checking, okay, which ones can we actually like get off the ground and do this time around?
And you're exploring that. You've been exploring it in episodes na may characters na kayo.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So
Ang ganda.
yeah.
Ano?
So Dog Show Divas is a podcast lang now. But when I pitched this to Makoy about 4 months ago, nilatagan ko siya ng like a very rough 5-year plan. Bilang matanda na kami, hindi naman kami gagawa lang kami ng podcast para baka sa kung hanggang kailan lang nila magustuhan. So, we kind of want to plant seeds on like fertile ground. So we do have very ambitious plans for our partnership.
I can see it. Like, parang Yaya and Angelina nagkaroon ng sarili nilang movie. Pwedeng kayo. Parang kayo na yung Michael V and Augie of today's generation.
That's high praise. But definitely, we just want to keep weaponizing and monetizing our comedy. So,
yes. Paambag naman ng konting monetization. But I mean, with that, at the heart of it is really improvisation, right?
Yes.
Which I feel like maraming hindi pa rin nakaka-gets talaga.
Yes.
Ano yung, how did you, I mean, you had that whole episode about discussing that one tweet that said, ano ba yung mga writers niyan? Or may writers ba kayo
Okay,
to begin
so we're
with?
going there. You did not clear that question with my team. But okay, I guess I'm answering it. No. So improv. So Makoy and I formally learned improv from Third World Improv, also known as the Improv School ng Spit Manila. So ang mga nagturo sa amin are members of Spit Manila. Ang teacher ni Makoy ay si Papu, a good friend of mine. Ang teacher ko ay si Ding Dong.
So may mentors specifically ba?
Parang sila yung na-assign sa amin na magturo. So there is
Your gay guides.
Yeah, yes, medyo. Well, Papu is not gay, pero gets. So we learned how to like do active listening, how to collaborate, how to build character when you only have like a very short amount of time. Those are the things that we learned sa improv. But of course, we always speak about improv from the performance lens, which is of course what we get to use in our daily lives. But I really highly encourage everyone to take an improv class for once in their life. Because when I took an improv class when I was still in corporate back in 2017, 2018, mas gumaling ako magbenta, mas gumaling ako mag-brainstorming, mas naging forgiving ako sa mga taong alam kong wala namang ambag. Alam mo, it just teaches you how to be a better human being. So while the audience at large knows improv as kind of like a type of performance, the benefits and the many ways that you can use improv, like anyone can get something good and fun and useful from an improv class.
And you can apply it in other things.
Yes, correct.
Are there regular classes that they can find?
Third World Improv is the school. I'm not sure. I think they took a temporary pause sa operations because I think they're trying to beef up the way they do, how they operate the school. But just follow them para the moment they come back, like, go, avail nyo na yan agad.
Yeah, I really want to take a class as
Do
well.
Do it.
And I think it also helps in conversation, no? Na
Yeah.
parang, how do you apply that in real life situations?
Yes.
And that's a very exciting prospect, I think, improv. And yun, wala na akong ma-improv ngayon. Nawala na yung
Okay lang yan.
line of thought ko.
Okay lang yan. Ano bang gusto mong itanong?
Ano bang gusto kong tanong ngayon? Well, with that, you also help the drag queens themselves with improv, right?
Yes, I do. I help them with many things. So improv is one of them. I have a few contributions to the drag space. I mean, I co-wrote Arizona B with Arizona, which is currently like still sweeping the
It's
nation.
so good.
I co-wrote Sinigang Mix with Mix Chanel, yung episode 1 talent show number niya. I co-wrote Eva Le Queen's talent show number sa Global All Stars. And you know, I'm heavily involved sa team ni Marina. So every time kailangan niya ng support for just writing and concepts, I'm kind of like a soundboard for her. So yeah, those are some of the things, one of the many things I do. Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, I must say, as ang tawag dito, sinasabi nga nila against mix, you are part of the uplifting of the community of drag.
Sabi nga nila. I mean if that's a compliment, I will take it. I Drag Race is also like a very, very important piece of pop culture to me. Obviously, it gave me permission to just be creative and just to like go after it. And to the listeners of this podcast, tinigil na ni RuPaul tong podcast na to, but one of the most life-changing podcasts I have ever listened to is What's the Tea with RuPaul and Michelle. I'm telling you, it is just I hated that they stopped doing it. It's a great podcast. Like on the one hand, they will share their wisdom as like elder queer people. And after a few seconds, they will talk about being gangbanged. It was just like, that is like the perfect representation of me. Of life. And
Being gangbanged?
it's so good. It's so good. I love that podcast so much. I miss it so much.
I did get to listen to some of those,
Yeah.
and with the knowledge that Rue and Michelle have in the industry, not just about drag, no, but about just pop culture and life as queer people or queer adjacent people.
Yeah, sa kanyo, I mean, sa podcast ka yun basically nakuha na parang if you're not getting the projects you want to be a part of, go produce it on your own. And now, parang I can only imagine myself doing projects that I somehow have a hand in producing. And parang just for somebody to say na parang if you are waiting for other people's permission to just do you, I'm here to tell you, you don't need to wait for that. Just do you na now.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
I-push mo
look
lang.
at you. Ang dami mong nauto na prod team. ngayon.
Correct.
I hope they are paid properly.
Nakagawa pa ako ng kanta.
Correct.
Sila
diba?
din ang nasa music video shoot.
Correct, diba? And like they all wanna go home already, but sabi na, hey, we gotta do this thing with you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, I do agree with that. I mean, yun yung mentality rin behind the show, behind the song. Just not to uplift myself, but I mean, that's the point why I made this show. Then it's really to get to uplift others, like get to know media people, entertainers on a different level, because a lot of the time they're misconstrued and you don't really get to hear much of their inner thoughts aside from like the 15 seconds you see on like
Correct.
social media, right? And then yun din, I mean, with the song Sige Lang Sige, just to go back to that.
Correct.
To make it about me.
Of course.
Yun yung mentality na gusto ko lang na ilaban mo lang yan, na parang there's a lot of doubts all the time, and you will have to find a place na lalabas ka na dun, and that song is kind of like an invitation na parang yung doubts mo, dalhin natin sa dance floor. Let's feel good. Let's
Love
bring
it.
ourselves there. Parang ganun ang atake ng
Pang
pop
Zumba
star
talaga
practice.
pala siya, no?
Yes.
Okay.
So mamaya after this, mag-Zumba dance challenge
I'm not doing
na kami.
that.
He is telling me he's not going.
Oh, so wala lang. Good. I think everybody needs something artistic in their lives. You don't need to publish it or parang put it in such a commercial scale. But I think to just create something of beauty, I think, is something everyone should experience. To just be in that deep state of yung parang malulunod ka sa creative process. I feel like everybody should experience that at least once a month.
And it doesn't have to be good.
Yeah. I mean, look at your work.
Yeah. And that's the end of the show. Charot. I mean, it doesn't have to be good. You just have to keep going.
Correct,
Yun yung natutunan ko in the last few months of working on this podcast and also this song
No, when you
project.
told me nga kanina that you have like 99 episodes, so season like, wow, sobrang, Diyos ko, kasi kami like magluwa lang ng isang podcast, it feels like giving birth. And the fact that you had 99 episodes during your first season, alam ko kanina pa tayo parang nagtatarayan. But
Correct.
like, yung ginawa mo na yun, it's so, like, wow.
Thank you. Hearing that from you.
No, grabe it's so hard to just, like when people right now like do a podcast or create a video or do like gather family and friends for just a showcase of what they've been preparing or what they've been learning. When they do that, like, congratulations, is nagawa mo. Kasi like just finishing an actual thing is already hard. So every time like somebody creates something, I would like to tell you, congrats, nagawa mo. Now go make that next awesome thing you want to make.
Thank you. Rejuve.
Exactly.
Rejuve. Wala
Yeah.
tayong ano ngayon.
Correct.
Tawag doon? Machine.
Wala tayong lie detector
Correct.
test.
Walang lie detector machine. But yeah, I mean, yun din yung ano ko na parang I feel like I've arrived somewhere right now coming from months, years of not being able to pursue this because this podcast stopped for like 3 years.
Yeah.
I took a break because
Yeah.
work happened, all of that. But getting here and just doing that creativity, and it doesn't end with that one thing that you create.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, alam ko kanina pa tayo nagtatarayan na I'm going to be earnest here. The fact that you are doing this is kind of, do you have like a production partner for this?
No.
The fact that you are
Well,
doing this
yes.
on your own at this scale, so there are 7-8 child laborers behind the
Yes,
camera.
I
Because
borrowed them from H&M.
Just kidding. No, kasi ako sa Kaya Pa Ba, it's a Dog Show Divas, may production partner ako who kind of like take care a lot of parang the logistics and the legwork. Like, I can't imagine being able to do this even at this scale ng ako lang. So, I'm telling you na parang like what you are doing is honorable. I know pagod ka. But that's what it's about. At
Thank
least, diba, like,
you.
kunyari, kung kunin tayo ni Lord bukas, pwede mo sabihin, well, at least I got to do that podcast.
At least I got to do a podcast with Baus.
Ay, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Like, for real, like, I super appreciate that. And of course, everyone who's been helping me. Hindi lang naman ako talaga, of course, I'm the spearhead, right? The Britney
Spearhead?
The Britney spearhead. But, ang daming friends, partners, production team na tumutulong talaga to help me get this going. So I'm very grateful for all of that, especially for my song as well. Syempre, I'm part of the whole crazy idea about it, which I pitched to you. Na I was like, I'm creating this whole thing, and I hope that you would take part of this in my fantasy.
No, I mean, I think for me, it makes a lot of sense that you made your own song because you are surrounded by musicians and creators. So parang I think if you are around that kind of environment where there are so many creative people, the only choice for you to make is to be inspired and also make something. And you did. So,
Yes.
yeah.
I've been so inspired talaga na parang sabi ko, wow, I was seeing other artists telling them about having a song, and they were like, wow, I'm so proud of you, na parang, sabi ko kayo to kasi lagi ko kayong kasama. Hindi ko na napansin before that na ano ko na ang tawag dito? Parang na-absorb ko pala lahat ng
Yes.
talent and inspiration from them.
Yeah.
And just seeing them in action, seeing you guys, seeing Marina,
Wow.
all of the artists, Ben and Ben, SB19, and now that I'm doing it myself for fun right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, ganito pala
Yeah, I
pala
mean, it
yung
starts
in
that
their
way. You do a
shoes.
passion project. The hobby becomes a passion project. The passion project gets a minor sponsor, and then it's able to sustain itself. You're able to get more guests. I think talaga I think podcasting in general, I think is a long game. So yeah, who knows? After this, I might charge you for having me already, and you will be able to afford it.
Yes, I hope so too.
Yeah.
And goodness knows.
And goodness knows, no I can't die alone.
But yeah, I mean, I think that kind of signals our end. Unfortunately, baka ma-charge na raw ako ni Baus, kaya kailangan na nating tapusin ang episode. But, I mean...
No, pero salamat, Cholo. I mean, we've known each other for years now. The way you have supported like my many creative projects, it really means a lot. And I might get in touch with you for something
Oh
exciting.
my God.
Yeah.
I've heard it
It's
said
said that people come into our lives for a reason.
And stream that on my next single with Baus Rufo.
Correct. It's called Wicked for Hire.
For worse.
For worse. For worse.
Mas maganda yung for hire, actually.
Correct. Yung sabi namin sa pod. Kung yung number 2 is for good, Wicked 3 is for hire. Yung Wicked 4, Wicked for the me.
Ang amin kasi last week sa Wicked episode namin is Wicked, God Gave Me You.
Correct.
And
Or Wicked sa takdang panahon.
Correct. Dahil darating din ang takdang panahon.
Correct.
At di na tayo-
Honestly, at this point, Wicked lang ang kakabog sa many iterations of Enteng Kabisote.
And Aldab.
Yeah.
Aldab
And
Nation.
Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Wicked, I think Vic Soto walked. So John
Wicked.
M. Chu can run.
Sa Enteng Kabisote. So may iba din yung mga ka-love team ni Cynthia Erivo later
Correct.
on.
Eventually, lalabas doon si Ryan Bang. Diba? So, they're asking us to end.
Si
I
Tito
think.
Vic talaga. But anyway,
Like, somebody here is asking us to end. I think you have a very homophobic team member.
But I mean, okay, so dahil patapos na tayo, it brings us to the last segment of our
Okay.
show.
Hindi pa tapos.
Hindi
Wow.
pa. May last question lang tayo na
sige.
to wrap up. Synthesis.
Okay, go.
Synthesis Eribo.
Synthesis! Okay.
Which we call our kernel of truth.
Kernel of Truth.
But dahil nandito ka, ang tawag ay ang final rejuve.
Ang final rejuve. Go, what is the question?
Ano ba ang final rejuve natin? Ano bang napala natin sa buong episode na to?
I think na pala ako sa episode na to is charity work is not for me.
So ako po yung huling ano.
No, I'm so happy we actually got to have this conversation because I think we kind of move in the same different spaces.
As multiple variants
correct.
of Bo and Yang.
Yeah, actually. So parang feeling ko lang ang saya na may ganito, and at least I got to tell you na parang like podcasting is hard and you're already doing it at a level na parang feeling ko if I tried to do this the way you are doing it, parang feeling ko it's gonna be hard for me because I was intentional in getting partners right away. So I'm here to tell you that the kernel of truth is, sige lang, ituloy mo lang, wag kang bibitaw. Sabi nga ni Sponge Cola, wag kang bibitiw bigla, wag kang bibitiw bigla, ha ha ha.
Hello, Yael. Shout out.
Yeah.
And I mean, to just bounce off of that finally, just to bring it back to my single, sige lang ng sige. Tama
Correct.
lang. Sige lang ng sige talaga.
Go lang ng go. Just
Go lang ng go talaga.
Yeah.
Parang,
How old are you, by the way?
I'm just turned 30.
Yeah.
This is my birthday special.
Oh, wow.
Birthday
Come
show.
on, birthday.
Hosted by Baus.
Correct. Pero I mean, feeling ko, to be able to do this in your 30s, I guess it's also like a big FU to society. No, yeah, I feel like sometimes like your creativity is like an act of rebellion in a way that doesn't like ruin lives. You are getting something out of this. I mean, if your listeners want to listen to you, stay with you. These are very insightful and I feel like necessary conversations. So, ayun.
So thank you
May
again.
napulot ka ba doon? Ang dami ko sinabi, parang TED
Yes,
Talk. Gets mo na yun,
yes.
edit nyo na lang.
Super naman. I mean, just, I'm still always so, parang hindi ako makapaniwalang nangyayari lahat ng to. I said in my birthday post when I announced everything na parang I'm still living a fevered dream. It feels like. And I don't think it will ever stop, as you said then na, yun eh. You just have to keep pushing. You just have to keep creating. You just have to keep doing. And makakaabot tayo sa level ni Baus at some point.
Hindi, ang pangarap ko sa'yo is mas mahigitan mo pa ako.
Wow.
Wow,
Thank you,
kaplastic
Madame
ka.
Morrible.
Madam Morrible. Correct.
When you
no.
switch, when you flip it,
Madam Morrible.
Wicked Witch.
Wawawi.
Sinong di mawiwili?
Yep.
All day, on the all channel. Bumalik kay Cynthia. And that's a wrap on our show. Thank you so much again,
Maraming
Baus.
salamat po.
Thank you, salamat sa
mga
mga...
ka-poppers, ka-popcorn. Ano ba pangalan ng ano nila?
Wala pa.
Correct.
Binubuo pa lang sila sa sinapupunan. Joke.
Thank you so much and happy birthday.
Thank you so much. And with that, thank you for watching the episode. And please, where can they support you? Of course, they know where to support you.
Baus Rufo on Instagram. Hey, it's Baus on TikTok, Dog Show Divas, and Kaya Pa Ba on Spotify and YouTube. Yeah, and just give me money.
Yes, please get him for more stuff. And before we end the episode, thank you so much to Cafe Serious Dan for hosting this special episode this week. Cafe Serious Dan is located here in Mandaluyong. You can find a coffee shop, and they also sell a lot of different items such as clothing, bags, furniture even. A really, really great space and a great, sobrang aesthetic niya dito, guys. And you can check them out on social at Cafe Serious Dan. That's CAFESIRIUSDAN. Wow, nag-isip ako ng spelling. But thank you, Cyrus of Cafe Serious Dan, for allowing us to shoot our podcast in this space today.
Yeah.
And of course, you can keep streaming all our episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you stream your podcasts. And we are also on social media at Popcorn with Cholo. That's at Popcorn with Cholo. Wherever Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
My debut debut single, Sige Lang Ng Sige, is now out on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and all digital streaming platforms.